Hey everybody, Mandy here, and in today's video we'll be talking about one thing I hate about every Danganronpa character. So as some of you already know, a bit ago I did another version of this video titled One Thing I Love About Every Danganronpa Character. If you want to go check out that part, a link will be in the description, so if you want to watch that, go ahead. If you liked the video, please subscribe and consider giving the video a thumbs up as it really helps me out a lot, and I'm sure a video about hating Danganronpa characters is sure to get some dislikes, so please give it a thumbs up to avoid all the dislikers getting ahead of us. Either way, just remember that this video is a joke, I'm not serious, so please in the comments don't be toxic and take it seriously, thank you. Either way, spoilers will be in this video, and comment down below about one thing that you hate about your favorite Danganronpa character. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Makoto Naegi. Sometimes Makoto gives me Sora Kingdom Hearts vibes, and for that reason I hate it. Aoi Asahina. She won't share her donuts with me, so I automatically am very upset at her. Bayaka Tagami. He can be a big bitch sometimes, and that's not my fault. Monokuma. He killed all my favorites. Celestia Ludenberg. It really felt like Chapter 3 was super out of character for Celeste. I always saw her as this super smart person that could fool a lot of people. And I mean, you could say that Danganronpa characters have their dumb moments, but it really felt like Chapter 3 Celeste was a whole different one than the one we knew of. Chihiro Fujisaki. Their whole story was about wanting to be strong, but we never got to see a buff Chihiro. So, can somebody do that, thank you? Hifumi Yamada. Junko Inoshima. She's cute, but she kills literally anybody that she sees, and that scares me. Mukuro Ikusaba. Every scene of her and Junko together in the anime, I hate it. Kiyotaka Ishimaru. I personally think the white-haired Taka wasn't needed at all in Danganronpa 1, and the thing is that it didn't even matter too much, as Taka died like 20 minutes after this happened. The thing is, in the game files are free time events with the white-haired Taka, which does suggest that it would have been a thing longer, and it's a shame that never ended up happening. Kyoko Kirigiri. I don't like the fact that she came back alive after sacrificing herself in the Danganronpa 3 anime for Makoto. Like, trust me when I say this, I want Kyoko to stay alive, I love her so much. But this is like the third time that the Danganronpa 3 anime had tricked the viewer into thinking somebody from the Danganronpa cast had died. So it kind of got a bit annoying, and plus I feel like Kyoko dying was what helped Makoto face up against Mudokata. But for some reason, the writers just can't kill any of the survivors from Danganronpa 1, because apparently that shit's just really hard. Leon Kawada, 11037. That's it, please stop. Mondo Owada, his hair.
Ah, look at the top of his head!
Sakura Ogami. I hate that the Sakura spin-off game didn't come out. Come on, Spike Chunsoft. Sayaka Maizono. She died way too early in my opinion. Like, she isn't gonna be up there in my favorite characters, but she's still really cute, and it's a shame we didn't get to see more of her. Toko Fukawa. Honestly, all I've gotta say is this ending.
What is that? What the...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. Yasuhiro can be very off-putting and is very annoying in the trials because of some of the stuff he says, especially the Kyoko ghost part in Chapter 5, like, it's just so stupid, and it's ridiculous that we have to have a non-stop debate to go against it. Monami, she is way too overhated by most of the cast. Like, I can't go 2 minutes in Goodbye Despair without a cast member being rude as shit to Monami. Hajime Hinata, you kin him. Yep. Akane Awari, please button up your shirt. Please. The Ultimate Imposter. The fact that their name is the Ultimate Imposter annoys me, because then you'll get so many people making jokes about Among Us or being sus or whatever when you bring up their name. Chiaki Nanami. I hate that Chiaki's bunny figure costs like 900 because I really want it. Like, please give it, I need it badly. Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. I mean, I don't really know what I hate about Fuyuhiko because he's a great character. I guess just I hate how he was in Chapter 1. I don't know what else to say here. Gundam Tanaka. Gundam's English talent translation is just really weird to me. In the Japanese version, I'm pretty certain his title is called the Ultimate Animal Breeder Committee Leader. And I understand taking out the committee leader part, but I don't really understand why get rid of the animal part as well, as it doesn't really make much sense considering their talent. Hyoko Sanji, please stop bullying Mikon, like, come on, we get it. Ibuki Miyoda, I hate that she died via hanging because now everybody just makes really unfunny jokes like, oh, I'm hanging out with Ibuki. Like, after saying it the 500th time, it's not that funny. Kazuichi Soda, his creepy comments towards Sonya is very uncomfortable, and that's all I really gotta say on that. My Hero Kaizumi, I hate how early she died. I love Mahiru way too much, and seeing her character get basically zero development was just really upsetting, as she had a lot of potential, especially in her free time events. Mikon Sumiki, this one is kind of obvious, but I hate the fan service moments that are dedicated towards her because they just feel really unneeded. Like tripping over in a weird and sexual position isn't giving her a better character development. Nagito Kameda. Nekomaru Nidai, why did they bring him back only to kill him off right after? Like, even though he died in chapter 4, he wasn't in the third class trial, so he only got to take part in 2 of them. Peko Yama, again the same with Mahiru, she just died way too early and it's a shame. Sonya Nevermind, I wish she had a bit more involvement in the cases as I felt as though she didn't really have too much involvement outside of a very slight stuff in chapter 2. And like, that's really it. Every other case, Sonya just kind of sits to the side, and I wish it wasn't like that. Teruteru Hanamura, everything. The Mono Cubs, everything. Kaede Akamatsu, Kaede is perfect, she's cute and adorable, and the only thing I hate is how early she died. I'm still crying to this day. Anji Yanaga, the whole chapter 3 thing is just so bad, like I legit don't even want to talk about it, that's how bad it is. So instead I'm going to leave this in the background.
Psych! Oh, brother!
Gonta Gokuhara, I get the whole talking in third person thing, and that's completely fine. But when it happens almost every sentence, I can understand when people say that it gets annoying after a while. Kibo, I hate the fact that in the English version of the game, they called Kibo K1BO. Like, the whole point of calling them Kibo was because the Japanese word for hope is Kibo, so that's why it makes sense, and that's what happens at the end of the game. But in the English version, it's just K1BO, and it just completely ruins the entire point of their name. Like, why change this? Himiko Yumeno. I really want to see Himiko do some magic in the game. We never got to see it much, and I really want to see more of it, so Himiko, please give us a magic show. Kaito Momota. I hate how confident Kaito is, like Suichi could drop his Big Mac on the floor, and Kaito would go on for a speech about never giving up on your dreams. Kurumi Tojo, she died way too early, please come back to us near Automato. Kokichi Omar, the worst part about Kokichi is that photo of him on your wall. Yes, I do see it, be ashamed. Kokio Shinguji, you already know what I'm gonna say about this one. Chapter 3. Maki Harakawa. Her quote of "do you wanna die" is so amazing, however I feel like that it's a bit overused in the fandom, and I can see as to why people don't like it for that reason. Miu Iruma. Miu is so adorable and her design is amazing, but seeing so many toilet paper jokes about her is just very upsetting. Rantaro Amami, again another obvious one, but he died way too early, and I would have loved to see how Rantaro would have acted in the class trials. I think that would have been really cool. Ryoma Hoshi. The eyes. They won't stop staring at me. Suichi Saihara. I don't like how pre-V3 Suichi was, like they were super obsessive drooling fan, and because of this you can find a lot of very weird fan art and very uncomfortable situations regarding Suichi. I just hate seeing it. Tenko Choboshira. You probably thought I was gonna say something bad about Tenko, but no. She is my wife, forever. I love her, and I will never admit her flaws, even though yes, I do know they exist. Tsumugi Shirogane. I wish she had more involvement during the trials. It feels as though she was purposely left out of scenes or evidence, because, you know, she is the mastermind. I just don't feel like that's a very good reason for this. I feel like even if they were the mastermind, they still would have had more involvement in other cases, and I just wish she had more. And well, there we have it. That's one thing I hate about every Danganronpa character from the main cast. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, and you know, like I said, make sure to subscribe. I can't wait to read some of your comments, and yeah, there's not really much else to say. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a good day. Bye!